Hi. um, so I'm rambling again, and it's not the end of the year, but we're halfway through it, a little over now. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I just thought of it, and I think that was the same thing I was doing last time I did this, where I was just like, I don't know why, but I feel like doing this, so I'm doing it again. Um, I guess it's kind of like a life update and stuff like that. So, where do I begin? Where was I last time? I was homeless. But now, I'm not. I can't be bothered picking you up and showing you around the room, but I assure you I am not homeless. I am currently renting, and it's nice. Live in a decent area. Everything's just like slightly an inconvenient walk away, but it's whatever. I've got really cheap rent and really good roommates, so I'm not complaining. So yeah, not homeless anymore. I've had to move twice though, out of one suburb and into this suburb I'm in, because the previous house was awful. But yeah, so homelessness, no more. But I don't have a job. Still don't. And yeah, that's just it's just really hard. And I really do want one, because this isn't gonna work for long. So I'll get that sorted. But I'll be fine. I've always done that. I've always managed to just figure it out. By the skin of my teeth though, which is not good. But I always managed somehow just barely to figure it out. Anyways, no more homelessness. I'm still on estrogen, transitioning. You might tell that my voice is just the exact same, because I cannot be fucked. Voice training. I'm trying to learn how to sing and scream, and I haven't done either. And I'm not buying lessons, because I'm already poor. I can't buy lessons, so I have to figure that out on my own, and that's already impossible. And not because of the place that I'm in. My roommates would be fine with me making the most horrific noises, because I'm at one end of the house, everyone else is at the other end. So it's chill. I know they would be fine with it, and even then I would take measures. But the biggest problem of trying to learn vocals at all is the hurdle. It's the mental hurdle. I don't know how it is for anyone else. For me, it is extremely hard to make myself scream really loudly. I can get loud on my own, but I cannot scream on command. That's just not... It's just not in me to do that, to scream. And anytime I do, it's really it's really choked and just awful. It's nasally. My normal talking voice is already nasally, so you can imagine how I sound with really dry, squeezed, and just barely anything, and it's nasally. It's awful. And singing's alright, but I keep blowing out my voice, which is not good. I keep blowing out my voice, pushing my voice too hard, and mind you, I'm doing this on my own in my car. Basically, anytime I'm in my car, I'm singing to songs, and I just keep destroying my voice, and it's gonna get worse. So I gotta try not do that. But yeah, anyways, that's why I'm not voice training, because I just can't be fucked. I've tried it, and I can get a decent voice, but shit, it's just just can't. Yeah, I just can't be bothered. Like, most of the time, I just don't talk, anyways. This is like the most I've talked in like a long time. So, anyways, voice training, transitioning is going okay. I'm on 8 milligrams and T blocker, and the best part that isn't even about transitioning, but I'm on antidepressants, which you might think, how is that anyway good? It's fantastic. I've never felt so calm. It has its detriments. First is very, very strange dreams that I'm kind of getting used to now. But I get some very, very strange dreams. And it's not like reality bending. It's more like it just really digs into your mind and it just nitpicks every teeny tiny little bit and then exaggerates those like 20-fold. And yeah, very strange. I've had some strange dreams from really like, I don't know, I guess just lack of a better word, like good dreams, happy dreams. Not so much like nightmares, but just like, it's just bad dreams. Oh shit, I stood on my cord. So yeah, but antidepressants have been fantastic. I used to be really addicted to pornography, which is such like a not interesting addiction. It's a really sad one, because when I knew I was addicted, it's not like I don't know, for me, it's not like I could just tell someone that and be like, I need help with it. Like, how are they gonna help? Like, it's such like a shameful and like sad addiction. But anyways, now I can consider myself like completely cured. I don't indulge in like any sort of like pornographic stuff, and like I haven't done it in like since I started, really. Funny enough, when I started antidepressants, I could sleep standing up. It kicked my ass for like a week. It was so funny. It was just like, it's just all I did was nap, and like, this was like when I just moved here with with roommates that never met me before. They just like, they knew me from a roommate that's in the music scene as me, the same one. So one day I just came out. This is like first or second week in. There's a Pizza Hut nearby, and I was really craving Pizza Hut, and I still sort of do, but that doesn't matter. I'm rambling, which is the whole point of the video. I just couldn't be bothered making dinner. I was really tired naturally, and I just like, I put on like the biggest jumper that I owned, and I walked out of my room like hood up, and they were like, "Oh, hey Daisy, hey." Oh, I gotta tell you about that. Anyways, a lot of things to catch up in like 6 months. What was I saying? Fucking, oh Jesus Christ! So I was walking out of my room. They were like, "Oh, hey Daisy," and I was like, I think. Oh no, they said, "Hey Daisy, how are you doing?" And I think I just said antidepressants. And they were like, "Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get pizza," and I just left. And that was it. That was the whole conversation. Not a great start. But that was funny. But yeah, the antidepressants are great. Other than making me sleepy, which not now anymore. I'm pretty used to it. And curing me of addiction, which is just, that's the best part. But also the other best part is I don't like spike violently when I get like upset about anything. in between the last Ramble video and right now, which is 1:49 a.m. June 23rd. Before my antidepressants, I was on them. I would still get like seriously like I would get the worst mental spirals over really small inconveniences, like pathetically small, like shameful, just like shameful shit and hurting people around me. Now like here, I've made amends with some of them. Some of them don't want to make amends. I don't know, they're not. Some are not communicating with me, some are. Doesn't matter. Point is, because I went on the antidepressants, I'm thinking more clear-headed and level-headed, and I'm making rational, good decisions. So, I made amends with the whole band, and it's cool. I feel fantastic. Like, it's like, wow, I can actually like keep some people around. That's crazy. So, yeah. What else was there? I think that's it for the antidepressants. It was just like, it was really just for that. It was like, I was just constantly spiking really hard over stupid shit. And, now that I'm on it, it's great. Like, I'm just not that angry anymore, and I just don't get that angry anymore. I can usually just stop myself from going completely overboard. So that's great. I think the antidepressants. Oh, I changed my name. So I'm okay to say this. So I went by my first ever name for like 20-ish years, 20 something like that, and then I went by Jackie, but I recently changed it to Daisy, and that was after I started taking antidepressants, and I was like, I'm gonna start learning like life, because the depressing part was before Daisy, I had no expectations of just living like further than 21. I was just really expecting that I would just die. So, but now that I'm 23, and I'm like, shit, Daisy has no friends, has no like life like skills like cooking or saving money. Just like I barely, like I'm paying rent and all I'm doing is sending money to another roommate and they pay it. Yeah, and like, just, you know, the boring life stuff. I don't know any of that, and like, especially like Daisy, I'm talking in third person because it's just easier for me to visualize and talk about it. So pardon that, but it makes better sense in my head. So, but Daisy, yeah. The worst part about Daisy is that she has no like social skills at all. Anytime she's out in public, she doesn't try. She never tries. Like, I don't know, yeah, that's it. She just never tries. Like, she never tries too hard to, like, ask questions. She doesn't know how to. Like, she doesn't know what questions to ask. And, you know. God, this rambling, I just realized, like, where I am in this ramble, and now I'm just, like, completely lost. Learning life lessons, learning life, and especially like socializing skills. Yeah, really hard, but I don't want to die as much as I used to. It's actually going like way down. Now I'm like I can figure it out. I can do it. I reckon I can. Oh, I hit the camera stand. Whoops, sorry. Alright, so that's that. I changed my name to Daisy because I was at like a new point in my life. It's like a brand new chapter where I was like, Jackie doesn't reflect me anymore. I had my name Jackie because I had people at the time that knew me by my first name, and I didn't want to be a burden and be like calling a completely different name. So I just said Jackie. And I didn't even bother with pronouns. It was just like, yeah, you just call me he, him. Now I'm not like that anymore. And speaking of that, Daisy is like the complete opposite of who I was. Like, aside from the gender thing that I'm a woman now, like, I indulge in like so many things that I used to make fun of. Like, I watched The Amazing Digital Circus. I know that the previous version of me would never touch it. He would just make fun of it constantly. So, but I did. I watched it and it was amazing. And I learned about a bunch of stuff that made me realize a bunch of things about myself. Not in a good way. But yeah, it was a fantastic show. Great job, Gooseworks and Glitch. They're fantastic. Anyways. I read like so much fan fiction. So much. I used to trash people over that. I would just think it's so corny. Now I love fan fiction. And listening to like such different music, I still enjoy metal. That's still my main thing, but my taste have just expanded so unbelievably far now. So yeah, and like the previous version of me would never touch that. What else? I just have it's politically especially, I'm just like the opposite. Unfortunately, just like when I was in high school and even after, I was just a raging misogynist, which I feel like for a lot of trans women, that's kind of a canon event where you start off as a fucking prick, and eventually you start transitioning and you just stop being a fucking prick to other women. So yeah, but he was bad. He was a creep. He should have put me down, honestly. I would be indifferent. But yeah, he shouldn't have existed. But now I exist. But unfortunately, it's like I might be a completely brand new person. In fact, I believe that. I'm a completely brand new person. But I carry the lessons and the history of one of just the worst people I've ever known. And I carry all the consequences of that. He ruined my life. Or he's made it so insanely difficult to do life because he didn't bother to learn anything fucking useful. He did things because he was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Consequences won't apply to me, which is such a cis, straight, white man thing to think about. His consequences won't apply to me. I don't care. And now I hate cis men because they just remind me of the younger me. And yeah. So yeah, Daisy carries like all the history of the consequences and the lessons, especially the lessons of of him, the previous version of me. And yeah, it sucks. I think about so much, just so many things that I did in my previous life that I look back now and it cuts me deep. It hurts so much. And like, I can't just fix it because it's people that I've hurt. It's not objects that I broke. It's people. And yeah, and like, that's it. People don't have to pardon me. People don't have to stick around and be with you because you are different and nice now. I'm saying this to myself, but I already know this, so we're very strange. I already know this, but I'll tell you this now, whoever is watching this. When someone apologizes, that's not like, you don't have to accept their apology. If they done something so bad that our apology is not going to fix it, you don't have to accept it. That's never been how apologies worked at all. You don't have to accept apologies. But if you did something bad, you have to apologize. And I don't care how late it is, but you should do it early as you can. You should apologize as early as you can, realize your mistake, and have to apologize. Regardless of, okay, unless the person, there's nuances to everything. But generally speaking, fix as much as you can, as early as you can, apologize for what you did, like, do it, and regardless of if they say, I accept the apology, I don't accept the apology, regardless, doesn't matter, you have to learn from it and be a better person. And if you think of it that way, whether you are if you are the one apologizing or you are the one being apologized to, your life's going to be so much better because, yeah. But regardless of what you did, you should apologize. You should apologize as early as you can. And regardless of, what they say, you learn from it. You learn from it and be a better person. And that's at least made me a better person. I've done it a couple times to people that I've hurt years ago. And I'm content with their answers. One I won't. Don't worry, I'm not going to drop any names if you're watching this. But I just remember that I apologized to one person for a lot of things, and I explicitly stated, I was like, I don't expect to be friends. I'm giving you this apology because it's what you deserve. You deserve the apology. So, regardless of what you want, I'm going to learn from it and be better, but you deserve the apology. I don't expect us to be friends. And the person was like, thank you for the apology. I'm trying to remember the message. But it was like, thank you for the apology. We don't want to be friends, basically. And I was like, cool. And that's it. And I know I just became a better person from that. Being able to accept, like, I'm not going to get anything that I want. And you should know that. Unfortunately, a lot of things you can't get what you want. But in saying that, there's a lot of things that people are like, oh, that's just the way life is. But, like, that thing is controlled by a human being. So I may not be able to be friends with this person because that's their feeling. You can't control that feeling. But there's a bunch of things like the whole thing of capitalism. That's controlled by human beings. So people who just like are like, that's just the way life is. No, it doesn't have to be. Bottom surgery could be free. It could be. It's controlled by humans. But it could change. But some things genuinely can't. If a person doesn't want to accept your apology, they won't. And you have to go on with that. Anyways, this got very strange. I just realized that it was like very personal and then political at the same time. I have a way with words. What else? Okay, this is about my life. So, what's happened in my life? I can't believe I got this. I can't believe I went this far. I'm looking at the time on my phone. I'm 26 minutes in. I have no idea what I just talked about. God, what else happened? Oh, I have new piercings. So the last video, I have the septum. I've had it for like 2 years now or something like that. But I have snake bites now. And I'll move close to the camera so you can see. Hold on. There you go. Now, I want them to be silver rings, but I didn't realize this. It's a 6-month healing process. I didn't know about that until after I got these. But honestly, even if I did know that, I still would have gotten them. I just really like snake bites, so yeah, I have those now. And I don't know what piercing to get next. I do want my ears pierced because they're completely unpierced. It's just my nose and my mouth that's been pierced. But I'm considering angel fangs. Maybe. Because see, when you're on snake bites and you have mouth piercings, and I have the guide over here, and it's from, I'll tell you the place because they're fantastic. Body Pleasure Piercing. They're in Geelong, St Kilda and Paran. I'm Australian, by the way. If you're an American watching this, piss off. But for you Australians, and especially in Victoria, Body Pleasure Piercing is, to me, like an absolutely fantastic one. My nose piercing never got infected, and these went in fine. It was not as painful as I thought it would be, just wildly uncomfortable to feel a piece of, just a needle go right through your mouth. But it was great, and like the staff are fantastic, so yeah, shout out to Body Pleasure Piercing, very good people. And it was like cheap. It was like $100-ish. Hair got in my eyes. It was like $100-ish, and like I'm like, that's completely fine. Anyways, when you get a mouth piercing, what does it say? So, alcohol and drugs, 24 to 48 hours. You kind of like have them in 24 to 48 hours, which is fine. I don't drink or smoke or do any drugs. This is funny. Other people's body fluids, 1 to 2 weeks. So no kissing and other stuff. So can't have that, but that's fine. I don't have a partner, so that's fine. And then this is the worst part, honestly. Spicy foods, sugary foods and drinks, potato chips, small seeds and grains until healed. So for the next 6 months, I can't have basically my favorite snacks like ever. I eat so many like Tim Tams and cookies and drink like so much like raspberry fucking Schweppes. That's my favorite drink at the moment. But now it's not anymore because I can't drink it. So I'm on an involuntary diet now. So if you get snake bites or just mouth piercings in general, you're gonna go on an involuntary diet. And again, I didn't know this until I got the fucking pamphlet after. But I'm like, whatever. I still would have done it. I would have figured it out. As I always do. So, yeah. Anyways. Piercings are cool. Still no tattoo. I still have ideas for tattoos I want. Just haven't got them. I don't know why. But yeah, just still haven't got them. What else? Trying to remember what else have I done. Oh, my original Instagram account for Black Leech, basically, not deleted, but it's completely inaccessible now because basically, in this dumb fuck country, Australia, our government has decided to continue stealing data from us. That's the whole thing. They framed it as protect the kids. It's not about the kids. It's about stealing more data from you and selling it. And so they passed this stupid bill where they're like, can you scan your face through the phone like camera so we can like know your age? Not how it works. And they're even saying that, oh, can you like take a photo of your driver's license and give it to Facebook? Fuck no. So basically a wave came in and my account got lost in the wave. So I had to make a new account. And it sucks. But at least I have maybe an algorithm reset. But I don't know. I never got likes from like people scrolling on Reels. It's only from like people in the local Melbourne scene. So yeah, it sucks. But yeah, anyways, I guess when you start a brand new person, you start a brand new Instagram account. What else happened? Seeing a counselor, which is cool, because I can bring in like, I can start like saying something, and she will immediately challenge me on it, and it's just like mind blowing, and it's great. I love that she like challenges me, on like some stuff. Like she understands like things that I talk about. But there's other things that she'll be like, but what if? And I'll be like, oh shit! Fucking damn it. So, it's great. Seeing a counselor it's helping me a lot. What else? There's not much else to the counselor. I'm just seeing one. It's great. Still, I'm like in and out of bands because, before my antidepressants, before I started taking antidepressants, I was just being a fucking prick, and they would rightfully kick me out of bands, and but now that I'm on antidepressants, I'm in a band, and I'm chilling. And I'm slowly writing music for it. And I'm also writing music for myself. Right now, for myself, I'm like deeply into Glassjaw, the post-hardcore band. I just got really, really into them. They're like one of my favorite bands now. And that's the thing with me, is that I will listen to something and I'll be like, I just want to write music like that. It's the same. I did it for grindcore. It was Pig Destroyer. Love that band still. I did it for Pig Destroyer. I did it for Electric Wizard and like Goat Shaman. You might not know Goat Shaman. They're a local band here. They're like one of the best fucking sludge stoner doom bands. I probably named like the wrong genres for them. Regardless though, they're sick as fuck. You should listen to them. Goat Shaman. Please go listen to them. They're fucking fantastic. Anyways, I listened to Electric Wizard and Goat Shaman, and I'd be like, oh my fucking god, I gotta start writing this shit. And that's how it's been all the time. And then like I just don't. Like, or I might start writing something, and then I would get into a different genre of music, and I would just abandon the old one and get into the new one. So it's really fucking annoying. And it's even harder when you do it by yourself, where you don't have anyone else to bounce ideas off. I work so well in bands, but holy fuck can I not stay in them, at least until now, where I'm much happier and, you know, I'm not going to lose my shit at, like, the fucking gust of the wind. So, yeah. But, anyway, that's my solo material. The band I'm in is hardcore, and I'm like, I've done similar stuff. I like hardcore. So, I'll start writing some riffs. I recently got into the album Bless the Martyr, Kiss the Child by Norma Jean. And I just love that album. It's rotten with such like banner like riffs and breakdowns, like because they have the really popular song Memphis Will Be Laid to Waste. Fantastic song, utterly fantastic. But there's like the rest of the album is full of those songs. It's like I figured the song titles. The song titles like long and complicated, but I know that there's a breakdown. It was like bringing a knife to a gunfight, and it's, you know, it's like dissonant chords, and oh god, it's just fucking great. Please go listen to Bless the Martyr, Kiss the Child from Norma Jean. Anyways, as I was saying, I listened to that and I was like, now I'm like writing riffs sort of similar to that. And yeah, it's great. It's just like I'm in the band and I know the other members. Well, I've met one of them. Haven't met the other two. I should probably do that. Again, I'm just terrible at socializing. So what was I saying? Yeah, I need people to bounce ideas off. I need someone to be like, do this, or, you know, I just be like, what do you think of this, or should I do this, and stuff like that. And sometimes they give me ideas, because, you know, I'm writing like the main stuff of the band, because the other band members are in other bands, as expected. So I'm kind of the main writer. At least that's what I remember from last time. I might have gotten that wrong. But I'm writing stuff, and yeah. What was I saying? Oh my god, I keep doing this. I just did a workout, and it's now 2 a.m. At least I don't have anything really tomorrow, so that's fine. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm writing the music, and it's kind of like Norma Jean. I just need someone to bounce ideas off, so that's why it's taking forever. And I also just don't have a lot of motivation. I have like so many video ideas that I really want to do, and it's just like, I know how much work it'll take, and I just can't bring myself to do it. And like, I just strive so much for perfection now. Like, now that I know what it can be done and what's like capable of me, if I just stoop slightly lower that, it's a failure. So I gotta get over that. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. What else happened in the 6 months? What else? I don't know. I think it's just like really small stuff now. I bet you though I'm forgetting something massive, and I'm gonna stop the recording and I'm gonna be like, fuck. Oh shit, ow. I'm still not used to the snake bites yet. I just barely learned how to like talk normally in them. When I first got them, I was like this a little bit. It was bad, and but I figured it out now. I still bite on them like really hard when I'm eating food. I just be like mindlessly eating food as I always do, and I'm probably looking at my phone now. I just bite down really hard on a piece of fucking metal in my mouth, and just be like, fuck. But they're healing fine. Thank God. I've been taking great care of them. And, yeah. I've been taking better care of myself when I was like previous version of myself. Obviously, because, I was going to die. Like, I never took care of myself. I barely showered, barely brushed my teeth. My hair would get so matted, and it was bad. But now I'm showering far more consistently. I do my hair every time I get in the shower now, instead of wearing a fucking cap and trying to skip the shower. So I'm taking better care of my hair and my body as well. Although I think maybe my roommate has given me something. Basically, my roommate works with kids. She's a teacher, a music teacher. And I think she got something that is really itchy, and it might have gotten onto me. Because my arms and legs are so itchy. So itchy, and it didn't help that I was already itchy beforehand, because I don't know how to shave my legs and arms properly, so there's like a lot of ingrown hairs and razor bumps. It's fucking agony, but I'll be fine. But yeah, I've been taking care of myself. I'm finally brushing my teeth twice a day. Okay, I'll admit, it may have been help from the snake bites, because they recommend taking just good dental care. Keep up the good dental hygiene. That's the word. So now I'm doing it twice a day finally, and like mouth washing is what they recommend, and yeah. So I'm finally doing that. I got a haircut. So you might not know this, but I had like the same exact hair for years. I'm talking, I think I started growing it at the start of high school, which was, I don't know, somewhere mid 2010s. I forgot when I started high school. I forgot all of high school pretty much, but I just started growing my hair from there, and it was the exact same style. It would just be like pie down the middle, hair would go to the side and back, and that was it. Now I have a wolf cut, and you can't tell because it's partially in a ponytail right now, but I have a wolf cut, and it's very nice. It's a bit like 80s hair metal now, but honestly, I prefer that over my old hairstyle. But yeah, new look, very cool. Oh, and I'm doing my makeup slightly differently. So I think in my previous video, what I used to do was just put all like, it was like I only had like eyeliner, and I would just put it over like my eyelids, and I would go a little bit like past my eyelids. But now I was given eyeshadow for Christmas by a lovely family out in, I probably won't say, but I was given by a lovely Christmas present, and one of them is eyeshadow. And I just have an all black one, and I just use it now to do this. So it's slightly scuffed because I scratch it every now and then, but I love this. I love this look. It's scary to men, which is good. I don't want to talk to men, so this is not important, I guess, but I should probably tell you that I'm lesbian. So that's why I don't want to talk to men. I also just hate them in general, because men, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it generally wards them off, and it also helps with like my dysphoria. With the eyeshadow off, I just resemble too much like my dad, and I really fucking hate my dad. So yeah, it's great that I have this. Yeah, and like I like sleep with it on and everything, because I just like, I'm not fucking taking it off. I hate taking it off. I don't want to like ever see that fucking disgusting little fucking creature ever again. But yeah, it's cool. I like it. I think it, though, it scares off more than, I think it also scares just people in general, because it's not normal. Let's say it's abnormal for this sort of makeup. So a lot of people look at me and like, hang on, I've just realized, I remember I've got the mic on me still, and like, so much of my wardrobe that I wear on a daily basis is spikes. So I have this choker, which is this one, and it has a chain on it. So there's that. I've got bracelets, and I've got like leg harnesses, all with spikes. And I wear mainly dark clothing. So yeah, and probably the worst part about me, I have the nastiest resting bitch face. It's not even that. It's further beyond. It's like it's the face of I'm always prone to murder. And it's bad. I think that's the main reason why people don't really talk to me, is because they look at me wearing a bunch of, wearing like black around my eyes with spikes on, and I'm just looking at them like that's not even like the actual face. I really tried, but I'm in like a decent mood, so I can't do it, but it's bad. And I know it's bad because I can do it when I do it in the mirror, and I'm like, shit, that's probably why. Anyways, beginning to working out. I'm not too bad. I just like, somehow you're just not in the mood. I'm trying to do a daily thing where it's like, I do arms, and I do legs, and I would just go back to arms, but it's really hard, and especially if I do a drum or practice session, and I do like 6-hour sessions of me just playing drums, and it's like the hardest songs, and so like I come back on the day, I'm sweating, I'm tired, I'm really sore, so I don't do the workouts, and then I spend the next day after still recovering, and then maybe on the next day I'm probably still recovering. So you do that, and also you might get sidetracked with playing video games, making art, making music, or on the very, very rare occasion I'm actually out doing something. Very rarely am I out though, because again, terrible at socializing, and like having. I'm gonna turn this off. Hang on, give me a sec. Sorry, I'm turning off the heater in my room. Having dysphoria makes it really hard to go out in public when like everyone's dressed up for the night. It's a very special, cool night. Like if it's a gig, or if it's like an emo night, something like that. Just anywhere that's like got music playing. People dress up, and I'd be like, fuck. Like, I'm not like, God, what do I say? It's like, I'd be so jealous. I mean, I wish I could like show off my body like that, but I can't. I don't have the physique for it, and it just completely ruins the night for me. And usually I just pack it up and go home early because I'm just like especially when like no one's talking to me, and I'm just looking at people. I'm not staring at people. That's an exaggeration. It's like I just notice people, and it's like they're really happy, and they're like comfortable in their skin, and it's like, and like they're wearing like, for lack of a better word, revealing clothing, and that's not a bad thing. I encourage that because it's like, it's a confidence thing. If you're confident with yourself, you'll do stuff like that. I've never once felt confident in my own body, and so that's what I get jealous of. And it's stuff like that that makes it really hard to go out and do stuff. Yeah, trying to get over it, but it is hard. So that's why I'm not out often. And anytime I really go out, like I've been to a lot of gigs already, and I I enjoy the music and all, but I'm trying to make an effort to learn how to socialize, but it's really hard to just walk up to someone and talk to them. Because what the fuck do you say? You are a complete stranger walking up to another stranger, and I look way worse than this. I would look very dressed up and dangerous, to say the least. And yeah, it's very hard to do that. So that's like it's kind of like the main reason why I would go out, is to try and socialize, but it's really, really fucking hard, and like no one's gonna talk to me because I look like I'm gonna fucking bludgeon them to death with my fucking stare, and I can't talk to people because I'm socially completely fucking inept. So that sucks. But yeah, baby steps, I guess, and just forcing myself to be out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else really. I'm trying to remember what I said in my previous video. I don't know. I think that might be it. It might be. This is a long video. I think my previous video was like an hour as well, and this is at 53 minutes. What else is there? I'm trying to think. I don't know, I'm wearing like different clothing now. I've never worn stuff like the tank tops. I think this is called a tank top. Sleeveless shirt, let's call it that. I've never worn stuff like this, and I think I'm also just have a very confusing wardrobe. I wear a skirt with the tank top, but I have like, hang on, let me go grab them. I have these lace like gloves that go up like my arm a little bit. So it's like I've got lacy gloves with spikes and like a dog leash collar, a pink little bow as a commemoration to the amazing digital circus. God bless you, Gooseworks again. Yeah, and then I just like. I'm wearing a tank top and I'm insanely muscular. Not insanely. I'm gassing myself up a little too much there. So it's like I have this feeling. I'm not gonna say that I know it, but I have this feeling that I really don't fit into any stereotype that's trans related. I might do stuff that is like, I have the Blahaj, the shark from IKEA, on my bed, but I don't know. It's like, again, I just have a. I don't know what the stereotype is for trans women. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. I just like. Other than like canon events for like having a shitty previous life, I just have a feeling I just don't fit into like the mold of like any stereotype ever. Like trans women was they make like usually it's like fucking really like noisy electronic music. At least that's what I see. My roommate makes electronic music, not like over the top, like filthy nasty stuff, at least from what I've heard. Every now and then I can hear a sub bass go off from over there. And it's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The clothes I have, I just have them because I like them, not because I'm trying to make like a style. It's just like I wear so many things on me. I love jewelry, and I love silver like jewelry specifically, and I just wear all of it, and it makes me happy. But I guess the consequences of that is I just don't fit into like a typical mold, and I don't like have. I'm not either like. I wear a tank top, so it's like, oh, are you a butch? But then like I'm wearing a skirt, and I'm wearing like little fucking the not floral. What is it? It's lace like pattern stuff. And it's like, oh, you're feminine, and you got like the pink bow tie, but you have like a crazy wolf cut. That's like from fucking 1984 from a hair metal band that you like stole the wig from. So it's like, oh, you're like, I don't know. It's like you're back to butch, but then like I paint my nails. I'm all over the place, and I think that puts off a lot of people when they look at me and go, what? They're trying to figure me out. They're trying like, maybe they're trying to put me in like a box and trying to like approach me. Maybe. I don't know. I can't read people's minds, but that's just how it feels as I go out and I'm like, people just don't know what I am. I'm like, I wear like badges. On my bag, I have my name with the trans flag, the lesbian flag, and my pronouns. And it just says resist 3 times. But I don't think that's enough. I don't know. It's hard being a trans woman and also being a lesbian. But, you know, I think it's a first world problem. At least the lesbian part, maybe. Being a trans woman does in fact suck. Especially if you're an American trans woman. Wow. I can't be bothered getting into stuff about America. But wow, that's just, you know. I feel so sorry for all the trans women over there. And like even just all the innocent people over there. But yeah. Anyways, trans woman. What have I talked about? What have I haven't talked about? Whoop, I hit the camera again. Trying to think. What have I done? I'm looking around my room like, someone here help me, please. Looking at my calendar, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't have anything else. I'm just like trying to get by. I want to do like sound engineering work, like live sound engineering, but it's kind of that theme with jobs in general where it's like you need to have experience, but you can't get the experience because you haven't done it. But like, how you gonna do it if you haven't done it? It's that whole thing. Just trying to do that. And I would love to like record in a studio for a band. I'd do it for free, honestly. I wouldn't care. I really just want to point mics at shit and record it. And yeah. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Honestly, I think that's it. Yeah. So that's basically my life update. Is I'm an infinitely different person and a lot better than I was, even at the previous rambling video. And but I still suck at a lot of things. Still blow fucking chunks at, especially socializing. Holy fuck, it's like, it's agonizing. It's truly fucking agonizing. It's anyways, I've had enough talk about that. I don't think there's anything else. I'm 2:41 a.m. Yeah, I'll make this video. I'm not gonna make any cuts to it anyway, so it's not what I did the last video, so fuck it. I'm just gonna do it again. That's it. Hopefully I will make music soon, whether it's the band I'm in or my own music. Hopefully I can make something. I can make a lot of digital art, but music, fucking impossible. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. Cool. I'll see you at the end of Year Ramble, which, God knows, I might have changed my fucking name again. Who knows? Or it could be world famous. No, that's not gonna happen. I'll probably just be the same. Alright, bye.